The third phase is administrative aspects of the learning and development program. Well, after designing the training program, it is very important to administer to take care of the administrative part of the learning and development or the training program. An effective training administrator have to coordinate all the administrative activity of the training program. They have to maintain and develop an information system that would enable them to operate proactively and develop the training program effectively. Participating and creating and implementing the training program is the primary responsibility of a training administrator. From booking up to setting up of the venue to managing the schedules, keeping the record, and all the accounts they have to manage, from human resource to financial resources. So these are the administrative aspects which we will be further discussing in this module. As mentioned, administrative aspect involves a whole lot of things, like from sending invitation to the resource person, to the trainees and other concerned people, to arranging all the training materials that is required during the training program, arranging for any field visit if required, arrangement and planning of financial and other physical resources and materials, and also planning for cultural diversity. When you conduct the training program, there are two main aspects that is basically involved. That is one, the role of management or managerial aspects of the training program, and second is the actual training activities. Actual training activities here means when you actually conduct the whole training program, that is the implementation process of the training program. So, participation of management in training. In conducting a training program, there should always be proper and systematic management to ensure the attainment of few objectives. The role of management is to look after the whole process, and it may involve from registration process to documentation and logistics and certification. Now, what are the actual training activities that should be undertaken when you conduct a training program? So, these actual training activities during the conduct of the training program are very important. Like how an opening session should begin, what should be the content of the opening session, how you will conduct an orientation and set up the objectives of the training program to the audience or the participants, knowing the participants, that is introducing the participants and knowing and understanding their background is also very important. Managing the time of the whole training program, that it should not exceed the time limit, is very important. And there are some ice breaking activities, team building activities, energizing activities and other such activities which should be taken care of properly. Then for taking care of all these, a training facilitator is required and training facilitation should be provided properly. And there should be time to recap the whole activity, the whole process, the whole program, and there should be time for reflection of all these that has been performed in the training program. And a training evaluation or feedback is very important, which is done at the end of the training program, and a proper closing session. So all these points are to be taken care when you actually train or when you actually conduct the training program. And after training activity is very important after the proper conduct of the training program. Unless and until it is not taken care of, your whole training program will go wasted. So after training activities would involve planning the trainees re-entry. It provides opportunities to practice new skills, have trainees participate in transfer related decisions, reduce job pressure initially, give positive reinforcement, schedule trainees briefing for co-workers, set mutual expectations for improvement, arrange proactive refresher sessions, and provide and support the use of job aids. Not only this, but there are again few more points that is involved after the training program has been conducted, like debriefing the trainer and the whole training team, Publication and dissemination of the training report to all the concerned. It will also involve generating the financial report. It will also involve to provide some thank you letters maybe to the resource person and the attendees. Also, follow-up activities should be a regular part after the training program.